feel like even without any commentary, this intro clip, tied along with the title of the video, may give slightly too much away about the thrilling events that are going to go down in our story today. So I'm not going to do a bunch of talking. Let's just get into it. My name's Stevie. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. As you guys may know, this video is a part 2, and while I would highly recommend you go back and watch the first part of this adventure, I'll give you all a quick recap of everything that took place then. On Monday, June 29th, I loaded into a Monday server. It was completely full, over 400 players, and I was planning to play solo. My goal was to build in a spot near launch site, which I successfully did, but I soon found out that there were plenty of large groups, which would slow my progression that day, so I decided to move far away, all the way to a harbor on the edge of the map. My intentions were to farm up there, and once I had a good bit of resources, I can move back to my launch site base and then start picking on clans that were roaming in the area. But despite that harbor being highly isolated, it wasn't a dull experience in the slightest. In fact, it seemed like every single time I went to harbor, I killed somebody that was completely loaded on components, and because of this, I started gathering resources much faster than I thought. So only a few hours into wipe, after I'd gathered a box and a half of components and I had found a slug shotgun shell to research, I moved back to my launch site base. It was a very dangerous journey transferring all the resources I had on me, but I successfully made it back. And then according to plan, I started PvPing at launch site. I got a bunch more components, gear sets, even my first AK set, but once I had returned to my base and was planning on taking all of the components I had to outpost to recycle on a minicopter, I was shot out of my minicopter. A group was right outside my walls, so I quickly geared up inside base when I respawned and ran out, but they were already inside. Now I was on a 5-minute bag timer in my base. A group was inside my compound walls, and only 2 of my doors were closed, meaning very few explosives would be needed to blow those doors down and get all of my loot. So that's where our story will resume on Tuesday around midday, June 30th, the second day of wipe. Alright, this bag really isn't too far. I just need to get inside. I need to distract them to buy some time. Anything to keep them from coming back with explosives. I don't really know how I'm gonna do it though. Okay, he's running around on the foundations. Might be able to open this and run inside. It's been a good 3-ish minutes. I think a couple of them left. Or at least they're on the back side. I'm gonna go for it. Oh my god. They're back now. Alright, I need to upgrade really bad. Do I not have a hammer? Oh. There are quite a few of them now. I could place this auto turret, but I need a generator. Oh, this is not how you spell it. Gears. Do I have gears? I do. I don't have enough high qual. Rip. Okay, I haven't heard them for a few minutes now. If they're still outside in my compound, just completely quiet, jeez, they would be very dedicated, but I don't think they are. I have wood and stone. I just need to make the second story in my base real quick. Okay, that's a big relief. Now I need to head out wooden triangle to get a ladder hatch down, and then I'll have roof access. Okay. Nice. So these guys are like brand new. I'm about 80% sure that they were the ones that... Oh. You see AK maybe? Yeah, I'm almost positive they're the ones that shot me out of my minicopter. So let's see if we can get their gear. I want to push that body I killed on the back, but yeah, there are guys on the hill watching. I'm gonna go for it. I just have to hope. Oh my god, why? Oh my god, he's loaded. No, no. Ah, and it's Matt too. Yeah, they live there. That's the group that shot me out of the heli, for sure. Pretty sure I was behind that door. Some scraps. There's nothing. Not terrible. My semi-body's still here, so worth.
You kind of cucked us, bro. You kind of hella cucked us, dude. But, GG's, we lost a lot of shit now.
I mean, I don't feel bad in the slightest. That's 100% karma for shooting me out of my minicopter and then coming into my compound and camping my door, which was not appreciated. So my understanding of what had happened was the group that was running by was called GSO. Their big clan lives near outpost, and I killed one of them, but I also killed one of my neighbors on their roof covering and one of my neighbors that was looting GSO's body. So I don't think my neighbors got much of GSO's loot at all, which is good. I mean, obviously I would have liked if I had gotten some of the AK sets out of that fight, but you know, can't win them all. Now, at this point, I was well established in the launch site area, but despite already doing 2 transfer runs from my harbor base, I still had so many components and so many resources that I needed to move to my launch site base. And so that's what I set out to do. I spawned at the harbor location to look for a way to transfer these resources, either a minicopter or a horse. Okay, that's a minicopter literally right outside. I'm gonna go check it out. Ah, some new neighbors, or new active neighbors. What are they doing? Is she trying to land it? Oh my god. Okay, I need to take that minicopter. If I don't, my man's is just gonna crash it. And that would be a waste. These 2 ladders are enough to get me up there. And I have fuel, but I think I need like handmade shells or buckshot because slugs aren't going to be that great close range. So I'll get some and then go back. Okay. I don't know if they're just standing on the roof. I won't be able to take it if they are. Should be able to double ladder right here. Why can't I place this? What? Why won't it let me... What is that?
Nice try, Fed.
Oh, oh my god. What? What? He is tilted for some reason. Should I piss him off a bit more, maybe? He's out. Raven. Yeah, he had the ladder on him and a hammer, so he lives there. He's on his roof. Ow. Alright, look. He thinks because he hit me, he's gonna win this. He's gonna re-peek. Wait for it. Ah. Way too predictable. Okay, I don't think it's that realistic for me to get their minicopter. I think they're just gonna sit on the roof, and there are a few of them. So I didn't really want to spend a lot of my time trying to steal that minicopter from my neighbor's roof at the harbor base. My neighbors that seemed a little bit tilted.
Nice try, Fed.
So instead of forcing it, I decided I would just transfer my loot from my harbor base to my launch site base at another point. I then spawned back at my launch site location. There, quite a bit of PvP and farming took place over the next couple of hours, but I'm gonna kind of zoom through it to get to more of the juicy action that happened later in the day. Dude, what is someone doing in my compound? It's cracked. We're supposed to be friends. What?
Yo, Reginald, I did not know this was you. Here, all your stuff is here. My bad, broski. I did not hear.
Thank God.
Went back canteen.
Yeah, I got a team invite. Nice.
I'm sorry, I did not know that was you.
Dude.
You can have all your stuff. I thought you were someone new. Alright. I don't know how to get out of here. You think I could use the gate? Thank you, sir.
I really can't even describe how absolutely livid I would be if someone was just randomly sitting in my compound like that after an outpost run, and I lost my stuff to it. He could have killed me again, even though we were kind of allies, and just taken all my stuff because it was so much. But he didn't, so that's really nice. And I got a team invite, so I guess we're officially allies. Now here's where things started heating up quite a bit. Cracked suggested that we both go to launch site together in PvP because we were both solo at the time, and I couldn't turn down that offer because he had just generously decided not to take all of the resources on my body that he could have. So I trusted him a little bit. I grabbed a gear set, met him outside one of my gates, and we ran to launch. Cracked out a lot. We should just depot. So most of this was on his body anyways, so I'm just gonna give it back. Gonna bank this. There are definitely still groups here. Yep. That's close too. It's right over these walls. I think this is going to be really tricky because I'm pretty sure Ugly Frosty's still here with this group in his AK set, but those Hazzy guys are going to come back for sure, so I got to go fast, but I don't want to get spotted, you know? I think there are definitely people near the middle of launch. There could be someone in this tower. The only problem is it's so hard to push this if someone is camping it. Probably just wait outside, see if anyone leaves. Was that Cracked running? Oh no, another group's in. Oh, I think Crack's getting killed. Ooh, man's kind of loaded, isn't he? He's got a bunch of ammo.
I'm getting grants, put it back on me, put it back on me, I'm getting grants, please help me, I'm getting...
Oh my god, that guy's annoying. I'm gonna bank all of this, but this is Cracked AK set, so I'm gonna give it back. I have a lot and I need to leave, but I know there are people near tower and there are people outside. I'm gonna try and run for it. Cover me. Someone's close. I think Correct killed the close guy. That was just so sketchy. Oh my god. Oh, that was so much profit in the past just 20 minutes. Oh my word. 7? Yeah, 7 hazmats from just that run. I probably have near a box now total. That felt good. Now, the previous night I'd gone to sleep fairly early, which meant on this day, Tuesday, I had woken up early. I don't often do this when I'm playing Rust, but I kinda liked it. It meant I was on the server before most of the other people had woken up. The population of the server had yet to fill up for the day, and it gave me the necessary time I needed to do some of the tedious things like farming and base upgrades that I wouldn't want to otherwise do if there was action going on in the area. So that was my plan for this Tuesday night. Go to sleep early. I informed Cracked that I had work the next day and I would need to be up early, so I would need to go to sleep early, and he understood, but asked if before I went off, I could cover him while he did a raid. He wanted to raid a base that was right beside my compound. So of course, I agreed. I would cover him from my roof with my AK set, and he would shoot the rockets and or the explosive ammo. He's just going for it, isn't he? Not even waiting for me. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've seen those guys all white, the ones that live in the base that he's raiding. Wait, is the raid already over? You went through like 2 or 3 doors. That was easy. I mean, it looks like a bunker base, but I guess not. Alright, let's see what's going on in here. This is a bunker base. I guess they didn't seal the bunker? Okay. Not bad.
Hey, just please don't tag anything because I'm really broke right now.
You shouldn't have said that. Now the people outside are gonna know we're not in voice comms. I don't want to like, oh, the TC broke. I don't want to look in the boxes and make him think that I'm taking stuff, but I'm curious. Okay. Okay. Okay, this base was actually loaded. What? Okay, I'll jump down and help him transfer all of this stuff to his base. Should probably get all the rockets and C4 and stuff on him. This is spooky. Needless to say, Cracked's raid was a huge success. There was a lot of loot in that little base, especially for how cheap it was to raid, including a bunch of explosives, which actually made him sulfur profit on the raid. That meant that he got back more sulfur in its raw form or in its explosive form than he actually used to raid the base. Plus, he got a bunch of guns and gear and other raw materials. In exchange for me protecting him while he was raiding, he let me have whatever I wanted from the base after he had done his initial transfer run. And so, I loaded up on loot and ran back to my base, put it all in boxes, closed up shop, said goodnight to Cracked, and went to sleep. Again, fairly early. I expected the next day, Wednesday, to be the most thrilling and action-packed day of the wipe, and it proved to be just that. I wanted to get an early start on the day to be prepared for everything that was to come. This all brings us to Wednesday, July 1st, the third day of wipe. I respawned in my main base to see that it was okay, and of course, I F1 killed to respawn in my harbor base to make sure it was as well. And like the previous night, it was... Hold up, this is not the right bag. Did my base get raided over here? Okay, they've expanded quite a bit. Oh no, dude, they fucking raided me. It's completely gone. Like, they raided me and it just decayed to nothingness. Oh, that's so sad. All because I tried to take their heli. Oh my god, dude. Oh, it's annoying because they got all the components. I'd only ever transferred building materials and a level 3 workbench, but the box and a half of components, like what I had the most of, they got it all. Oh, I worked so hard for them. Come on, man. How are you gonna do that to me? Of course, no discontent towards them. It was a smart raid on their part, considering how close I lived to them, the fact that I was being pesky, even if it wasn't offline, even if I did live in the area first. That didn't change the fact that I was pretty upset over it, and I wanted to raid them back. When or how, I didn't really know. I mean, I was just a solo player and they lived half the map away from my launch site base, so it was going to be difficult. But one thing I did know for certain was that I was going to need a lot of one specific resource: sulfur. The day was young, not many people were on at this point, so I grabbed a pickaxe, headed up to the snow, and began farming. Oh my god. No way I actually made it all the way back with this. Oh my god, I think that was the best sulfur farm run I've done in ages, and I did it with a metal pickaxe. Nice. For the next little while, I did some more farming. To upgrade my base, I smelted the sulfur that I farmed, I smelted metal as well to make a shooting floor. I made a shooting floor, and then, after that was done, I decided I would roam around in my area and look for some PvP, see if there was any to be had this early in the morning. What's going on over here? Oh. I whiffed. For like a bunch of shots, I guess it's at this decayed base. He was just naked. I'm tagging him up, but I don't know if one of them could be flanking me. Oh, someone's here. Someone's getting shot by launch. Oh, it crashed. Is that close? I see the fire. That's close. I think they might have died. I think that's the body I just killed. Where? Oh, is this it? What was he doing? Was he going to outpost? Oh my god. $2,762 scrap, and he flew over launch site and got shot down by the SAM turrets. I feel so bad for this guy. Almost 2,800 scrap is a ton. For those of you that aren't super familiar on the values of things in Rust, that's enough to make you 2 level 3 workbenches and have some left over. That's enough to buy 27,000 metal frags from Outpost. That's enough to research an AK, a bolty, a full metal gear set, and still have almost 800 left over. It's a lot. You get the point. That guy was most likely flying to Outpost to buy something from the shops that were there, and he got shot down by the SAM turrets at launch site. But as profitable as that was, as amazing as that was, what happened next put a huge damper on the entire wipe for me. Honestly, if it wasn't so significant to the rest of the story, I wouldn't tell you guys at all. But I made a pretty nice play. A 1v3 for an M249, the holy grail of guns in Rust. And it wasn't recorded. I just had no storage on my hard drive at the time. Holy shit. 113 megabytes free? Oh! Yeah, we're gonna delete all of this shit. Permanently delete. That's beyond frustrating. Like, as sad as this is, and while I don't have the actual footage to show you, let's try to make the best of a bad situation. Is that an M249 that I hear in the distance? Well, it's probably on someone's roof, just roof camping, so I'm not gonna go over there. Wow, it really sounds like that M249 is coming towards me. Maybe if I sit behind this tree here yonder, I can cut them off. He had an M249? Holy sh! In all seriousness, I understand that this doesn't make up for the lack of the actual footage, but I just figured that this is better than not showing anything, right? And it's important that I did tell you what happened because, as you'll see, it plays a big role in the events that were about to play out. As the sun was rising early that next day in Rust, I heard a bunch of shots, AK shots, very close, and I decided I would go over and see if I could get a few kits. It's a big fight. Oh my god, I don't deserve that kill at all. Okay, I can't push that body right now because there are like 2 or 3 behind him, I'm pretty sure. There's the AK. Oh, there's another one coming. That was a big whiff. I think if I have the first guy's AK there, I win that. But it's fine. It's fine. I go back. Here's someone. need a chillin' med here. You kick it? Easy? There are guys on all sides of me right now. There's another. That was a bad spray on the AK guy. I think even if I kill him, the Tommy guy kills me. I'm gonna take an AK kit back. There are a lot of dead bodies there. Actually, I'm gonna take the M2. It's the perfect spot to fight with it, honestly. Yeah, I mean, I have a suppressor. I'm gonna put this kit on it. We'll blend in perfectly with a bush or something, and I'll just sit there and try to mow some down. Like, it's a reach, but who knows? Maybe we get lucky. Honestly, just any of the bushes on the other side of the road right here. I just have to pray no one hears me coming back from behind me and sprays me down. Like, this'll work. Oh, I'm nervous now. A lot on the line. I haven't shot M2 in a while either. This might have not been a good idea. Oh. I forgot how much the drop was with the suppressor. I could try to spray this guy, but even if I kill him, like, it's not like I can loot that body. Finish this guy. Oh, his teammate's back too. Or am I shooting too low? Okay. Impressive spray. I actually really can't just keep sitting here. This is a really bad spot. If anyone comes from behind, I'm dead. I need to cover these bodies. God. Oh my aim just sucks, doesn't it? Alright, I'm gonna drop this off. I need to go try to loot. I don't think I'm gonna get another chance. A lot of them are dead. Nope. Okay. I'm not gonna go try to loot right now. Where even is he? I need to try to get closer. I can't push through this open field. All of a sudden there are a bunch more there. We can give it a little peek. And there's someone behind me.
It's a wonderful day. Hello.
Okay, this guy needs to die though. He had a weapon. Hope he understands. I have too much to lose. How is he not dead? Headshot, triple body. Okay, I'm running to the right. I'm gonna take the edge of this forest as high up as I can go and hit him from the side. His teammate's dead up there. At least I'm pretty sure. That's huge. I need to put my M2 down somewhere. I can't put it here. I need a bush. Hopefully I remember where it is. Someone beat me to it. And there are footsteps behind me. This is bad. He's fucking loaded. Oh my. Okay, I need to leave. I need to go. Ah, their footsteps. Oh no, dude. Leave me be. Please. If I just make it across the street into the woods, I can make it to my base. Oh, it's sketchy. Just got on my left. I can't make it to the tree line. I gotta fight. What the? He's dead. No! Come on! I went over to the scene of the fight several times after this to try to get back just some of the kits that I had lost, but doing so only lost me more gear sets. I ran over to the bush where I had stashed my M249 and successfully got it back to base, which of course was a relief, but overall I was extremely frustrated. I thought I had played that fight super well. I mean, just taking an M249 to a big AK fight like that is really bold. Taking it as a solo player on the third day of wipe? That's borderline stupid. I knew what the risks were. I knew the potential loss was huge, but I also knew the potential gains were as well. And when I was on the brink of making those gains a reality, about to cross the street with all of the AK sets that I had fought for, I was killed. But I truly felt like I deserved those kits. What would have been my best and most profitable play of the wipe by far was stripped from me. So maybe frustrated was an understatement. I was furious, but there was nothing I could do. After dying a few times trying to go back, the fight fizzled out. This day, despite all of the gains that were made, was shaping up to be an extremely disappointing one. Over an hour of PvP footage, including the 1v3 for the M2, was just lost. This fight that I was on the brink of winning was lost. So I decided to take a break. I tapped out, put Rust in the background, put some YouTube videos on, grabbed a snack, and just relaxed. But after almost no time at all, a huge fight broke out at launch site, and semi-reluctantly, I decided to go. I needed some sort of redemption. For my own sanity at this point, I needed to make a play. I had come so close far too many times to give up now. Bradley had been taken at launch site. It seemed like two large groups were fighting over control of the loot, and it sounded like it was all going down on the left side of launch site, near the office building and the small office building. This was the perfect opportunity for me to make a play. I knew both of these buildings like the back of my hand, and so with my MP5 hazmat kit, I ran over. Why did it get quiet all of a sudden? This is spooky. There are quite a few guys on the roof. They must have taken Bradley from there. Know how I should play this. I guess just wait. Quite a few of them up there, aren't there? I could come from behind if some of them die, but that would be super risky. I don't know. One just died. I could go. Holy shit. I just gotta take all the best stuff. I can't take it all. Oh my god, I'm getting rads. There's so much. I need to leave. I'm being way too greedy. And there are people jumping up the side of the building, I think. I can't close that. They'll know I'm in here then. Okay, I can't rush this. I can't leave right now. Not a chance. There's a couple people coming up the backside to the roof. And there were so many dead bodies on the roof. And only one person alive, so everyone else that died is probably already on their way back. Yeah, a few are coming in from the bottom right now, too. I need a spot to hide really, really bad. They're vents, right? I don't know where they lead. Oh, they do connect. I also hear somebody. I didn't know these connected. That's nice. The vents. I can get in the vent. Perfect. I just have to pray that whoever comes looking doesn't know about the vent system. It's probably the safest place in the whole building for me to be. I could try leaving out the back right now, but I'd rather just bide my time, wait for night, and then go then. I don't want to rush it. There are like 4 or 5 people that just came in from the bottom. And I don't think holding the vents would be an issue. It's just I have 4 total meds, which is bad. There are guys running in. They're in the vents. Okay, they're through. They didn't come this way. Wait, if they made their way all the way in without any gunshots or anything, I may be able to follow their path back out. I'm gonna run for it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. There are people outside. Uh-oh. There are 2 of them. Was I followed? Be kind of unfortunate if I was. F it, I'm inside. This is all mine. But what exactly was all mine? What had I profited? 6 AKs, a bolt-action rifle, 3 metal face masks, 4 metal chest pieces, 2 rocket launchers, and 2 L96s. More significant loot was gained in that one run alone than really all of my previous runs this wipe. The entire launch site encounter was calculated. I'd crept all the way up the building as not to be heard. I'd used sound cues to decide when I was going to go out onto the top story, and then I won that crucial 1v1 despite being outgeared for pretty much all of that loot. My gut was telling me to get out of there, to leave immediately, but my mind was telling me to stay. There was no way I was going to make it out of launch site with all the players that were running back in. Trying to run at that time would have been almost certain suicide. The guy I had killed on the roof was part of a clan called QT. I wasn't super familiar with them, but having a clan tag usually means that a group is pretty deep. They have a lot of members. So in my head, all of those dead QT members on the roof were probably already running back. They were probably already almost in launch site, looking for me, hunting me down to kill me and get all of their gear back. I needed a place to hide. Launch site's always been my favorite monument. I know it super well, but the office building I wasn't that familiar with at the start of the wipe, but the previous day I'd been in and out of it, getting crates, farming, so I knew the layout. I went straight to the vents, and I waited. Obviously, I didn't show you guys my entire stay in the vents because, well, that would have gotten pretty boring, but it was about 10 or 15 minutes, and the entire time there were footsteps throughout the building. People were looking for me, shots were going on, it was a war zone. My decision to stay was the right one, and once I thought the time was right, I left, and I made it home, safe and sound with all of the loot, and that's exactly what I needed after just barely losing that fight in the field where I had taken out my M2. A victory of some sort was long overdue, and this was a huge one, and so I was extremely satisfied. But my wipe wasn't quite done yet. There were some important things that I wanted and needed to do. Cracked had just gotten back on shortly after this fight went down, and so we ran over to launch site and decided to keep PvPing.
Reggie, another one.
Alright, the plan is that I'm gonna chill in these bushes because I have a silencer and he's in the tower and this is like a perfect crossfire. I can see if people try to come beneath him. Now we just gotta wait. What? What the hell? There's another one too. This is bad. I can't really fight this without, because they have tower control now. Crack's dead, and I think they have AKs silenced, because I didn't hear anything. Not silenced? I can't really fight this, I just have to go. Crack got shot from underneath him, and that tower is like, I'm getting rats. That tower is like the perfect place to hold where we down Bradley, so I mean at some point they're gonna leave with the loot, so I can cut them off here. What? My game just fucking crash? Mid-fight? Whoa. But mid-fight? I've never had that happen. What the fuck? Yeah, Russ just decided to explode in the middle of a gunfight, which in the grand scheme of things wasn't that big of a deal, although it definitely had me pretty triggered, but it was a pretty solid indication that maybe it was time for this wipe, this adventure, to come to a close. It was late at night on the third day, and I had accomplished a lot, had a bunch of fun, and with that play at launch site, I was satisfied. Well, almost. I had one last thing I needed to do before I would feel fulfilled with the wipe. And along with Cracked, my ally, I called on another friend to help me complete this one thing. A close friend that you all may know.
Hello.
What? You hear me take down Heli? Did you spawn in yet?
Yeah, but I'm kind of stuck in here.
Yeah, that's a problem, and there are gonna be heli counters coming down. It was Blueprint, for those of you that couldn't tell. Now, Cracked and I had gotten lucky and had pulled the heli from a group that was taking it right outside my compound, so I let Blue out of the gate. We successfully got all the heli loot back inside Cracked's base, and then we went looking for minicopters. We found 2 of them. We took them over to my harbor location, where a raid base was made. I had some unfinished business with these guys. They had raided my harbor base overnight, and I didn't like that one bit. It seemed as though there were 2 or 3 of them online. So Cracked, Blueprint, and I each got on one of the AK Full Metal kits that I'd gotten from that play at launch site, and we flew over to our raid base and began a revenge raid.
Oh, dude, Stevie. Stevie, listen, dude. It's a good thing we brought those extra rockets. I see someone way in the background. Ouch.
Alright, we've reached. Behind me?
I can't see him. I can't see him.
I think Cracked got him. We're getting countered, by the way. He's on the base. He may jump down behind us. Battery. Where's their TC?
Was this not TC right here? This broken.
Oh, it probably.
This broken
Yeah,
thing
well,
right
yeah,
here?
that was TC.
It was the first wall.
Wait, we actually broke this off rip, dude. What? There's more wood. So in the end, we won the raid, although it was a pretty interesting one. All of the code locks on the second story of the base were unlocked for some reason, although at least one of the base owners was online. Shortly after we had secured the raid, we were confronted about it outside of our raid base.
So why'd you guys raid this base? I just want to know.
Do you recognize my name?
Hey, what's up, dude?
Yeah, I do. You lived right there.
No, you raided me. I lived on the shore.
Oh.
Yo, Reggie,
I
you
thought you
kind
lived
of
with
sound like
our other
Stevie.
neighbors.
Blue Talk, say something?
That guy isn't Stevie,
Yeah.
dude.
Wait, no, you're you're fucking
Yo.
joking. No, Reggie.
Hello? Why didn't you defend just now when we started raiding? Because like 3 of y'all were on.
We gave our base to someone. We had just got off about 30 minutes ago. Yeah, that
Oh
sucks.
no, dude.
It's so nice to meet you though, man.
All things considered, despite our not so friendly past, Raven was pretty chill. Now, cargo was out and there were people on it. So Blueprint, Cracked, and I flew over on our minicopters to see if we could counter it.
They're ready. No, they're not.
Oh.
Did he just die? He died. One AK shot, I'd be dead. Ouch.
There's a guy behind us. You dead? I shot one. He is full dead. All right, let's push this last guy. You wanna? Oh, there are two more. Hit him once.
Oh, hold on, I'm crouching down. One dead.
I'm pushing.
He's on the right.
He's middle.
Dead.
Nice. How you doing? We talked to the guys that we had killed on cargo for a while, and after doing so, Blueprint logged off, and I went back to my base. I then ran over to Cracked's base, and he showed me around, and we talked for a while.
Welcome to my humble abode.
Oh, we got the cheeky little bunker. Nice, nice. Oh, the fucking double bunker. My God. You gonna do the honors?
Guess I have to, man. Dude, I love your videos, man. Just keep making my day.
I appreciate it, bro. I'll try
Alright,
my
man.
best.
Yes, sir. Take it easy. Remember me.
And just like that, a crazy wipe came to a close. My name's Stevie. Thank you so much for watching.